Despite SPX being down about 0.75% today, and names like Microsoft and Google down 7%, almost 8%. Google's down 9% after the close. Even Amazon dropped 4%, and Apple's down about 2%. Even though all these big tech stocks are dropping, we need to look at the other side that you don't get too bearish. Now, I do think we could get a little bit of pullback here. The market's been hovering above 3,800 for a little bit. I think that 3,800 could get violated, and we retest this area, which is about 3,760 or so, before potentially moving higher. And from a macro perspective, I'm looking at the US dollar, which has fallen off, and I've talked about this a little bit on my podcast as well. But when the dollar is falling like this is going to be supportive of stocks. This implies that at some point the Fed will pivot. So check the stock market options trading podcast. I did one maybe 2 episodes ago, about a week ago. The other thing is the VIX. I mean, the VIX is straight up down 4% today. And the last thing I'll say that's bullish for the market is TLT is actually starting to rally. So this has been leading the way down. Now it's not, it's still a bear market rally, whatever you want to call it, but there are a few things that we tell us that we need to keep an open mind. Now, from a conspiracy theory standpoint, if there's a lot of stops at 3,800, this would be a good reason for this thing to violate those stops. Everyone gets stopped out, kind of a bear trap before moving higher. So a lot's going to depend on earnings coming out from Apple and Amazon over the next couple days. But I do want to add one more chart here, which is the market net flow for today. This shows some key levels in reference to SPY, is this white line. We had a pretty big GEX level up here at 387 or so. This is around where today's high was, but a new GEX level formed around 375. I do not think this was there yesterday. Right now we're sort of chopping in between. So if we do retest 375 on SPY, that's where that level is I was talking about. This is 376, so 375 is right around the top of this candle. So if you translate that over to SPX, it's about 3756, 3760, somewhere in that range. So this could act as a magnet. I think, again, a lot of things are going to be dependent on the tech earnings that are coming out, but keep your eye on the US dollar and keep your eye on the VIX as well as TLT, and those are flashing bullish signs today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.